This DJI Mic 2, I've got to love it, honest to God, I've got to love it. Okay, I've got the Ho-Hem. How does it compare to the Ho-Hem and the Full Aim? The Ho-Hem is damn good for mobile phones, don't get me wrong with that one, it's bloody good for mobile phones and for a laptop, you know. Full Aim is damn good, but audio syncing issues, if you just use the internal recording without the receiver and you're recording like on this or on the phone, the audio goes out of sync after seconds, and you know, it's annoying trying to add the audio to the video. Good, damn good, you know, no problem with it apart from that. Not very good on my mobile, it will not work, it crackles and everything, it's just no. I've tried it on this Action cam and it works perfect on here. DJI Mic 2. Why did I get that? Well, I wanted to get it because I'm going to save for the Pocket 3. And it's universal, it's Bluetooth connected, no receiver connected to this Action 4, Bluetooth, you can hear the quality, you can hear it, you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm still new to DJI. I mean, I bought DJI Action 4, DJI Action selfie stick, the batteries, DJI Mic 2. It's only been this year I've actually really got into DJI, you know. Yeah, the Rode mics could be better, blah blah blah, but for versatility and stuff, you know, and I've tried it with the lavalier mic, even though it's not the best lavalier mic, but it had a TRS connection, which you need. All of my other was on TRRS, and I have to use the adapter and stuff. So I would most probably in a few months' time, once I get the Pocket 3, get the DJI lavalier mic. It was 35 quid, which is a bit, you know, still for the quality you get. Yeah. But I honestly, truly love this DJI setup. I cannot fault it. Of all the years I've been YouTubing and stuff, using my mobiles, using other cameras, other cheap action cameras, the Akaso Brave 8, which is still good, but I'm only using it when I'm at work, like when I'm in, like, for my diaries, like in the garden shed, or in the garden, working in the garden area, the shop. I can use it, I can take it and use it. But I wouldn't take this to work. But the Akaso, so I'm still finding use for it. It still records really well, you know, the audio is okay. I can't use this mic on it unless I record internally, but I don't know what the syncing is like on it, so I don't know. Yeah, but I just love the setup. Got the green bar at the top of the screen where I can see the audio levels, you know. I wish I could find some negatives to this camera. I wish, honestly, I could find some negatives. I don't know, let me think for a minute. I mean, everyone's always positive about it. There's got to be some negatives. I mean, I don't use 4K. I wouldn't use more than 4K, really, because my editing, you know. The downside, the one downside, which everyone knows about, is the DJI Memo App, which is so not compatible with most things. Android. I actually used my old phone I had about 3 years or 4 years ago, just to use a Memo App. It wouldn't work on my new phone, and that was a nightmare, because getting that synced up, I was hoping for the best. I thought, if I buy this Action cam and I can't activate it, activation, you don't have to activate the mic, but you have to activate the Pocket 3 and the Action 4. And if you haven't got the Memo app, you just got a lump of plastic and metal. You know, you have to find someone with an iPhone who can do it for you. Then you can't do the updates because you need the Memo app for the updates. You know. I wonder if they'll suss it out, because the 5th one should be out in a few months. I wonder if they'll suss out the app and stuff. And you know, I can understand the reason for wanting to connect it, wanting to be registered. Yeah, I can understand that 100%. I mean, I've got no problem then my data and God knows what, you know what I mean? Sorry, the screen's gone off. So I've got no problem with them wanting to do that, no problem at all. I've got nothing to hide, and I can understand from a business point of view, yeah. But no, that is the only negatives I can think of, really. I don't know. You see, I'm never going to use this camera for the full potential because I'm only vlogging with it. I'm not going skiing, action, diving, whatever, God knows whatever. I'm just using it for vlogging, you know. So I'm not testing it, I'm using it to its full ability. I'm recording at 2.7K, which I'm happy with that. 30 frames a second. Also, if you do have this, and if you do suffer with flashing lights, if you don't know that, if you're in the EU, like I am, I'm in the UK, frame rate 25 and 50 stop the fluorescent lights flickering because it's PAL. It's the frequency of the lights. If you're in America, then it's just normal, you know, anything apart from 25 and 50, really. Just in case you see the flicking, you know, when you see these YouTubers, they're flicking lights when they go past buildings and stuff. 25 frames a second, 50 frames a second, gets rid of that. Well, I presume it does anyway. It does do, but I don't know if there's any other lights that affect it, you know. Well, I've recorded a lot so far, haven't I? Thank God I've got 128 gig SD card. To make this into 2 videos because I'm talking a lot. I should really show the scenery as I talk, shouldn't I, really? You know. Yeah, so I wish that I could find lots of negatives. Turbo Tim, a good friend of mine, uses a GoPro 9 and the GoPro 360. He wants to do a podcast with me, him talking about the GoPro and me talking about the Action 4. Because I was going to get a GoPro. My aim was to get a GoPro. That's what I saved for. But lots of Googling, lots of YouTubing, and I come to the point of no, I get the Action 4. You know, I've watched, as you do, hundreds and hundreds of YouTubers reviewing it, unboxing it, giving their take on it, you know. But I was going to get a GoPro 12, the combo thingy, you know what I mean. But I did get this instead. Plus, this was £379 at the time. The GoPro was $399 or something, and the combo was about $499, or then it went to $599 and $499. But then this went down to 278 quid, and then 300 and odd with the batteries and the selfie stick. But I got the £278, just the camera and the battery and stuff. Then I bought the accessories later on because I wanted the camera. Rather than saving more and more, I just wanted the camera, then get the other bits bit by bit. So I was so eager to get the camera. So that's why I got the DJI Action 4, because it's less glitchy. But then again, why did I get the Akaso Brave 8 before this? Good question, Darren. All these questions, all these things I'm asking myself. I got that because I wanted to buy a cheap alternative before I bought this. The reason is that is because if I get that first and I can experience the cheaper version, which is a good brand, Akaso, don't get me wrong, if I get that, test it out, use it for a month or 2, then it's safe to get this one, and at least then, you know, I've got something to muck about with, experiment with, play with. If it breaks, it breaks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It did cost a bit of money though, £200, but that kept falling apart when I was going. I got it and stuff, but it's damn good for recording though. Good for recording. But I got that because if I get the Action 4 first, then get the Akaso, I'm not going to appreciate the Akaso so much because I'll have something a lot better, far more, you know, far better. So that's the reason why I got the Akaso Brave 8 first, and I've been wanting to get that for a few years. So I always, you know, saw people talking about it. Well, it's been out about a year or so now, hasn't it? Now they brought out the Akaso Brave 8 Lite, which is a cut down version with a new chip. But, you know. So yeah, so I'm glad I got the Akaso Brave 8. If I didn't get that, I would have got this a lot sooner. But sometimes you have to do this kind of thing. You have to do strange things. If people are watching me walk around there, they must think I'm nuts. the CCTV on the building there, they must be watching me going, what the heck is he doing with that camera? You know. So that's a bit of a, yeah, a little bit more about it, you know. Anyway. Anywho. Yeah, I've done enough talking really. But I'm going to go ahead. It's now 11:15. I've got 45 minutes, so I'm going to go and walk up to Knights Templar and wait for Jax. So yeah, I hope I haven't been too boring. I'm bound to edit 90% of what I just filmed, but you know, it is what it is. Luckily, I got the 3 battery pack with a charging case, which is another matter. That's actually, see, I'm thinking of it now. You know, you've got the full aim and you've got the ho-ho microphones. It's got the cases that charge the items up, charges the microphones up. The case with the batteries for the DJI 4 doesn't charge the batteries. It keeps the batteries, when you put them in there, it's just a storage box. That's all it is. It's not a charging port. So when you put the batteries in, it won't charge them back up again. You have to have power to the box to charge the batteries. So a lot of people didn't realise that because they worded it. They didn't word it like that. So, and you can use it to charge other items up, like your phone and stuff, but it uses the power from the batteries inside the box to charge the item up. So if you're charging your phone up, it's going to drain the batteries inside the case. So when you get to use them, they won't be full power, you know. So that's, I saw a lot of YouTubers unboxing these cameras, saying, oh yeah, they'll take that with them, they can charge everything up, not realising it would drain the batteries kind of thing. It's not a charging case, it's just a storage case. But if you store the batteries 100% and put them in there, it doesn't drain the batteries, it keeps the batteries 100%, so the batteries don't drain. They might do after a while, naturally, but they won't, you know. So yeah. So that is another point that DJI should work on a bit more. Being more honest. Yeah, being more honest about stuff, you know. But still, I love the battery case, it's great, 3 batteries. 1 battery, I mean, I'm only on about 46% now, which is, I've been recording for about more than half an hour or so, so I think that's quite good actually. Anyway, I'll leave this place. I might come back here with Jax, I don't know.